Welcome, Warpers, to War Panda Radio, Episode 10, Spillhouse Blues. Well over a month has passed since Lady Deadheart was rescued from Orvac Trenholm, and life on the Hayurei has settled into a new normal. Wordy and Lamnix have become the best of friends. They spend countless hours discussing hacking, conspiracy theories, and innovative skateboard construction techniques. To distract himself from his longing for Earth's biscuits, Remus uses the ship's fitness equipment. He polishes things that don't need polishing while volunteering for any mundane tasks that come up. As for Aric, well, he is still exploring the ship, but now more like a demented animal unable to settle in its cage. Skylar, the ship's mind, said it could actually see Aric's sanity ebbing away. To which Wordy questioned, "What sanity was that?" Deadheart's Symphora's body was equipped to deal with all irritations and pressures caused by deep space to those of a fleshy disposition. But it didn't protect her from boredom, so if she found herself succumbing, she would simply start playing hide-and-seek with Titus. The cat seemed to relish the game far more than any self-respecting British shorthair should. As for now, the ship is quiet, which is a real rarity. I say quiet, but I guess I mean devoid of chatter. Despite the plush soundproofing, the engines still hummed through the hull. Every so often, a system only Skylar understood would audibly announce readings nobody had asked for or cared about. Everyone else was asleep or charging. Everyone, apart from Aric, of course. He didn't sleep much, even at the best of times, and being aboard a spaceship in an unfamiliar place, while undeniably impressive, had really lost its novelty. He missed his garden, his simple computer, and his wife. He missed the dull familiarity of knowing exactly where he was. He missed the comfort of being reasonably certain nothing nearby would kill him, especially not some creature that looked like it should bleat, bark, or growl. Only then, to open its mouth and spew out an alien language he couldn't understand, but because of his nettle device, he apparently did. Which most of the time only made matters worse. Sure, reading the comic 2000 AD throughout the 70s and 80s had prepared him for a certain amount of weirdness. Unfortunately, he was neither Judge Dredd or Robo-Hunter. He was Aric, a man 3 months from his 60th birthday, battling several kinds of mental chaos and who valued peace and quiet over everything else. Standing alone, viewing the vastness of space through the triple-shielded window, he felt smaller and more worthless than usual. He knew the view should captivate him, but it affected him just as profoundly as any other he'd ever seen, and that was sadly very little. He couldn't understand why such views never stirred him like they did others. As a young man, he tried to pretend, but now, at his age, he'd simply given up searching for feelings that simply weren't there. In 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, Aric will say,
"Skylar, where are we?"
But before that, let's have our obligatory theme music. Feel free to sing along.
Well, hi there, guys, take a seat, hold on tight. This ride's off the rails, insanity's out of sight. A panda, a dead heart, and a bot full of sass, and a man with a brain that shattered like glass. Don't pity, don't panic, don't run off and hide. We may be misfits, but there's heart inside. If you're sick of the news, the facts and the glum, we fight off the darkness with weirdness and fun. A warning, proceed if you dare. War Panda Radio, with chaos to spare, with heroes and villains that simply won't quit. We know what the naysayers think, what a load of.
Here's Todd from Legal.
War Panda Radio is a work of complete fiction. All characters and events are there for fiction. Any resemblance to anyone ever is pure coincidence. Created, written, and edited by Aric Voss, the real human, not the one in the show. All audio performances and music are 100% machine. This show contains mild expletives, audio violence, and ideas some may find hard to fathom, so if in doubt, skip this one out. Good luck.
Skylar, where are we? On second thoughts. Don't bother. I'll never remember. Just tell me the date on Earth, please.
It is Wednesday, the 5th of August, 2026.
Thanks. So where are we actually going again?
The Old Dreadbear. It is a lively Spillhouse complex situated outside the second-to-last wormhole on our route to the Deadheart realm. My lady loves it.
Oh, sounds horrible. What's a dreadbear?
The Forrescan dreadbear is an apex predator measuring between 5 and 6 meters in length. It has blue-gray coarse fur, plated scales, and highly impressive tusks. The species is endangered and now preserved within the Forresca tundra reserves.
Oh, you're awake, Wordy. That's a shame. I thought you were charging.
Correct, I was. But I now have enough juice to keep me online for a minimum of 32.5 hours.
5 or 6 meters, you say. That's impressive. However, it can't be much of an apex predator if it's endangered.
Point taken. However, I do not believe nature factored in blasters or Carillion armor. Without those, the bear would remain firmly in charge of its homeworld.
The Old Dreadbear. I suppose it makes a change from the usual pub names, like the Swan Inn, the King's Head, or the Shoulder of Mutton. On second thoughts, probably best we don't mention that one when Lamnix is around. However, I still think it's a very long way to travel for a beer, and to be honest, I'm not really a pub person.
We know, dear boy, but we really haven't figured out what type of person you are yet. However, it is far more than a pub. It is the most famous interchange spillhouse within 5 jump points. If you think Waterloo was noisy, this place will blow your socks off. Calling it a pub would be like calling Harrods a corner shop. Maybe even a weirdo like you might find something of interest there.
I do hope you're right. A change of view is well overdue. While your ship is amazing, all this white and gold is a taste I haven't managed to acquire yet.
Me, neither. Don't forget it's not my ship. It was built solely to my mother's tastes. I'd prefer something a little more soft and autumnal. However, it fits my current needs, and one day I hope to give it back to her and get my own ship.
As merely a text-to-speech announcer trapped inside a server case, I have obviously never visited a drinking establishment, nor have I particularly missed the fact that I cannot. However, watching everyone board the shuttle from the vast floating docking area did make me feel a little jealous. Everyone was pleased to be finally leaving the ship. Aric and Remus had attempted to do so without Wordy noticing, but Skylar and Lamnix had spilled the beans.
See that button there, Aric? The yellow one marked, "Do not push"? Push it!
Shut up, Wordy. I'm not pushing it.
Where is your sense of adventure? I believe it releases nerve gas designed to disable troublesome life forms. The staff are immune to it, as am I.
Wordy, I'm beginning to genuinely wonder about you. Why would you want to watch me breathe in nerve gas? Don't tell me. It would make an interesting observation.
Correct, Mr. V. You would only be unconscious for approximately 1 hour, and watching all of you collapse would be fascinating.
Be quiet, you fool, before I disconnect your voice box with my fist. I am sure we would all find that fascinating.
Everyone aboard the shuttle laughed, except for Wordy, who decided to stop talking just in case. The shuttle finally reached the disembarkation hall, where visitors were welcomed as though they had arrived on a tropical island rather than something more akin to a motorway service station with a drinking problem.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Welcome to the Old Dreadbear. Prepaid customers pick up your passes line 1A. Those buying tickets and credits 1C. Those that don't know, please turn back. We have no time for idiots. Once you have your passes, keep them on at all times. Failure to do so will result in a on-the-spot fine.
Each visitor received an identification badge displaying their planet of origin, a list of areas covered by their access pass, and a small illuminated indicator.
This is all a bit over the top for a beer. What's the indicator for?
Come on, Mr. V. I thought that would be obvious. It monitors your alcohol level. Once it reaches the maximum safe limit, the robotic staff will refuse to serve you any more drinks. Different species and body types react to alcohol in different ways. The system prevents visitors from literally drinking themselves to death.
Well, isn't that lovely? What's wrong with everyone? Haven't people heard of restraint?
Come now. People visit places like this to enjoy themselves, not constantly keep track of every drink. Haven't you ever simply let yourself go?
No, not in public anyway. I prefer to stay in control, as you already know from our little trip out at Halloween.
It's all right, Mr. V. I won't be drinking. You can hang with me.
You don't drink? I thought you knocked it back like Deadheart.
Lamnix is a spliced life form. Spliced creatures are not normally permitted to consume alcohol because their genetic composition is often too unpredictable for safe limits to be reliably calculated. He is not even permitted standard painkillers without a medical assessment and a direct prescription from a recognized specialist.
All right, it still seems a bit strange. Everyone knows alcohol isn't good for you. So if the authorities are so concerned about health, why do spillhouses exist at all?
It is not really about health. It is about preventing lawsuits. The Intergalactic Brewery Commission became tired of being sued whenever somebody drank too much, fell over and died inside one of their establishments. So they created the Genetics and Alcohol Commission, whose sole purpose is to reduce drink-induced mortality on licensed premises.
The new regulations were launched with the slogan, "Drink till you're dizzy, not dead." Since then, spillhouse deaths have decreased by almost 70%.
Why not 100%?
You can still suffer a fatal accident while merely dizzy. However, those deaths are harder to prove, so the breweries pay considerably less compensation.
Could you all please stop talking about death? I came here to have fun. Remus, would you care to share a mug of brain rot?
I would love to, my lady. I was also told this establishment serves the finest bamboo fries available outside my homeworld.
If you three intend to stand around looking like a wet weekend in Gretna, why don't you buzz off? Meet us back here in 10 hours and you can go anywhere. I had Skylar purchase all access passes because I knew you lot would rather sightsee than drink.
Deadheart grabbed Remus by the paw and pulled him towards an elaborate beer pump. Above it hung a sign reading, "Brain rot, 57% proof. Drink until your badge says no." Lamnix, Wordy, and Aric stared at one another like three people who had arrived at the wrong wedding, or, judging by Aric's expression, the wrong funeral.
Well, that's nice. We've been dumped. I hate to say this, Wordy, but what exactly is there to do here? I expected wall-to-wall debauchery, but this feels more like an upmarket service station with booze.
Worry not, Aric. I have the next 10 hours fully mapped out. There is considerably more to do here than drink. You enjoy gardens, do you not, Mr. V? We shall visit the pleasure gardens. They lead directly to the pit of oblivion, which should be extremely interesting.
If you say so.
As long as I can get some junk food. I'm starving for something bad. The food aboard the ship is far too healthy for me.
Agreed. My dad practically lived on egg and chips. I think he would have gone mad eating that diet of green stuff on the ship. Why can't we have a food replicator like they have in proper sci-fi, instead of that guacamole-looking substance? Is it just me, or is it completely tasteless?
Don't ask me. I possess the ability to detect a wide range of things, but I have absolutely no taste receptors.
Nah, bro. You're right. That stuff is well tasteless. Sure, it fills you up, but it's like blueberry slushy without the blueberry.
Or the slush.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. What's that, a phone booth?
That is a musocube.
A what?
A musicube. It is a high-technology recording booth where visitors can record a song. The finished track is then played through the Old Dreadbear's overhead music system. At the end of the day, the song receiving the most approval marks wins a prize.
What prize?
I'm afraid I do not know. It is normally connected to one of the services available here or a sponsor.
Look, Lamnix, it lists the prizes on the door.
Yeah, cool. I'll take a peep. Okay, so it's unlimited access to every event for 1 week, a behind-the-scenes tour, official Dreadbear apparel, and several other things I completely fail to understand.
Yes, but look here at the bottom. Assuming my Nettle translator is working properly, every winner also receives 1 free spin of the Mega Prize wheel.
Wow. Yeah, it says you could win several prizes of different amounts from 100 to 3 million credits, a life-changing voucher, or absolutely nothing.
Huh, nothing? Oh well, that's exactly what I'd win then.
You guys don't mind if I have a go, do you? I love singing.
No, you go knock yourself out. Look, Wordy, a bench. Let's rest our feet while our crooner here does his thing. Then we can go and see this devil's butthole you keep on about.
I believe you mean the Pit of Oblivion.
Oh yes.
Lamnix opened the musicube door. The machine requested his access pass, and he scanned the badge. The inside of the cube lit up like a cyberpunk Christmas tree.
Welcome, singer. What musical style do you require?
Urban dance. Heavy bass, but not so heavy it sounds like a skip falling down some stairs.
Selecting Urban Rhythmic Dance Experience. Please remain still while we calculate your marketable personality.
Nah, cancel that.
Cancellation may reduce audience approval by
manual control.
Manual control is recommended only for experienced musicians, producers, sonic engineers, or dangerously confident amateurs.
Yeah, that's me.
Outside the musicube, Aric and Wordy watched from their bench. They could see Lamnix moving between floating controls, but the cube was completely soundproof. The sort of soundproofing neighbors dream about and landlords refuse to install.
He seems to know what he's doing.
His movements indicate prior experience with multi-track recording systems, beat sequencing, and manual harmonic construction.
Or he's just pressing everything and hoping for the best like my wife would.
That is also how a surprising amount of Earth music was made.
Fair point.
Lamnix pulled a keyboard towards him, tapped out a bass line, rejected it, tried another, and nodded. Then came drums. Then a strange metallic noise that made his ears flicker.
Fascinating.
What is?
Oh, just the way Lamnix is jerking around in there. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. It's like he's being electrocuted.
I think he's dancing, and let's face it, you'd be interested in mold growing on bread.
Fungal expansion is an elegant biological occupation strategy.
It's furry toast.
Inside the cube, Lamnix selected a microphone, lowered the lights, and typed a title into the control panel.
Loners need friends, too.
A pleasing contradiction.
Not really. Being a loner doesn't always mean you want to be alone. Sometimes it just means people are hard work.
An unusually concise statement of emotional truth, Mr. V.
Don't make a big thing of it.
Too late. I have archived it under Rare Moments of Accidental Wisdom by Aric.
They watched him deliver the first verse, stop halfway through, rewind it, and do it again. No embarrassment. No nervous pacing. No asking the machine to make him sound like somebody else. He knew what he wanted, and more importantly, he knew when he had not got it.
This isn't his first time in one of these things.
Evidently not.
Did he ever tell you he made music?
Lamnix has told us very little about himself beyond skating, escaping the grays, and his strong objection to nutritionally balanced food.
You'd think singing might have come up.
Let's face it, we have only known him for a few weeks.
I'm sure that hasn't stopped you producing a psychological profile on the poor chap.
I have produced 3.
Of course you have.
20 minutes became 40. Aric bought something from a vending machine that he thought was a cheese and tomato roll, and immediately regretted it.
This tastes disgusting.
The label says it contains vomit inhibitor. I guess they assume most of their customers are drunk.
You could have told me.
Sorry, I was too busy watching our friend mix his track. Don't worry, the taste should wear off quickly, and on the positive side, by the size of your bite, you won't vomit for at least the next 3 hours.
Oh well, that's okay then. Credits well spent. I'm being sarcastic.
I was fully aware of that.
Finally, the light outside the Musicube changed from red to green. The door opened, and Lamnix stepped out wearing the biggest smile his sheep face could pull.
You look like you'd done that before.
Maybe.
Your use of manual control strongly implies considerable prior recording experience.
Okay, you rumbled me. The Greys built loads of Musicubes where I grew up. I spent a fortune on them till they gave me a free pass so I could make promo music for them to use. I started a bit of a craze in Waterloo for a while till people figured out it wasn't as easy as I made it look.
So you're basically an expert then. Maybe you can give my podcast band No Slop Here a run for their money.
Lamnix, I have to inform you I built a AI band that runs locally on the same server as Percy.
Who is Percy? And what's a podcast?
Oh, don't worry, lad. I will explain that all to you later. It's just a niche thing me and Wordy do as a side project.
Very niche indeed. In fact, it's so niche few people have ever heard of it.
This is one of those moments when the members of the cast in a TV program would break the fourth wall by looking straight into the camera just to confirm they know that an audience is watching or, in our case, listening.
Right, shall we go and look at this bottomless devil hole before I eat something else I'll regret?
For the love of all that is binary. It's called the Pit of Oblivion.
Sounds less like an attraction and more like my internal monologue.
The route to the pit wound through the pleasure gardens, past luminous trees, artificial waterfalls, and a row of reclining chairs that promised to remove unwanted memories in under 7 minutes.
That seems dangerous.
The disclaimer states that lost memories may be replaced with promotional material.
I knew it was only a matter of time before adverts got pumped directly into your brain.
That happened years ago, bruv. I think humans just called it social media.
The pleasure gardens ended at a wide viewing platform built around an enormous circular opening in the station floor. A glowing sign hovered above it. In a huge slab font it read, "Does this pit never end? the galaxy's most convenient natural mystery. Please do not climb, lean, jump, hover, teleport, or deliberately lose children beyond the safety rail. Sponsored by Mark Lark, for kitchen robots and inventions you didn't know you needed.
A natural mystery with corporate sponsorship. Lovely.
The hole was discovered during construction of the Old Dreadbear. 47 survey probes have entered it. None have returned.
Maybe they found somewhere better to go.
On the opposite side of the platform, refuse robots were reversing several enormous waste containers towards the opening.
What are they doing?
The daily visitor waste disposal ceremony.
They make a ceremony out of tipping rubbish down a hole.
It is sponsored.
Yes, I know, but still.
Esteemed visitors, prepare yourselves for today's ceremonial return of unwanted matter to the unknowable void.
Broken cups, food trays, shredded decorations, several hundred tons of waste food and drinks, novelty hats, an inflatable Tuscar, and one broken sofa with what appeared to be an alien still asleep on it.
Is that thing supposed to be on there?
Nope, and I don't think the trash bots have detected the life form either.
Oh man, that creature is about to have a very wild day.
Oh my.
Fear not, Mr. V, it will be fine. After all, it is a bottomless pit. Oh, what I wouldn't do to go on such a fascinating journey.
Well, I'm sure we can arrange it.
Oh, I do hope so.
As do we all.
That's the best trash day I've ever seen.
This reminds me of Art Bell and Mel's hole.
Who's Mel? And why was everyone so interested in his hole?
You see, that sentence is exactly why I nearly didn't mention it.
Mel's Hole was an alleged bottomless pit discussed on the American radio program Coast to Coast AM in the 90s. A caller identifying himself as Mel Waters claimed the hole existed on his property in Washington state. He said locals had dumped rubbish into it for years, yet it never filled. Fishing lines supposedly failed to reach the bottom, animals avoided it, and later accounts involved government interference, mysterious properties, and a dead dog returning to life.
It got more and more unlikely.
Considerably. No reliable evidence established the hole's existence, but the story became a celebrated example of late-night radio folklore.
So some bloke rang the radio, said he had a magic hole, and everyone just went with it?
That was the beauty of late-night radio. It didn't need to be true. It just needed to keep you awake. When I lived in Seattle, Tareen and I would listen to it. A classic program. Classic.
Back then, it also benefited from an audience unable to instantly search satellite maps, property records, and hostile discussion forums.
Earth was more trusting before superfast broadband.
No, you were just wrong more slowly.
Oh, come you two. Stop chatting and let's explore some more.
Some hours later, after wandering around looking at things that needed constant explanations from Wordy, the group found themselves back at the main Spillhouse, where Lady Deadheart and Sergeant Remus were stretched across a long, padded bench. Deadheart had one arm over her face. Remus lay rigidly on his back with his braided topknot hanging over the edge. The crowds had grown louder, the lights had become more colourful, and the floor had developed the faint stickiness common to drinking establishments across every known civilization.
You two alive?
Regrettably, yes.
A tactical rest period.
I can't believe you two. I thought you couldn't get drunk.
I am not drunk, Mr. V.
Nor I.
You're both lying on a bench looking like someone washed you at the wrong temperature.
We are, as I said, resting.
Very intensely.
Your badges indicate that both of you reached maximum permitted intoxication 3 hours and 11 minutes ago.
The badge is faulty.
Cheap bureaucratic jewellery.
In truth, Lady Deadheart had attempted to order a drink from a decorative lamp. A lamp she claimed was shaped like a waiter. Remus had challenged a bowl of bamboo fries to single combat. Because they were looking at him funny, 2 large robot bouncers had convinced them to go lay down or spend the rest of the day in a dry-out cube.
We had a perfectly delightful afternoon. Remus sang a military anthem, I danced on a table, and then something happened, didn't it, Poopy Bear?
Yes, something certainly did. I fail to recall what.
Visitors, drinkers, dancers, and temporarily misplaced dependents, may we have your attention. Voting has now closed for today's MusoCube competition.
Oh, cool.
Today's winning track, with 42,811 approval marks, is Loners Need Friends 2, recorded by visitor Lamnix of unconfirmed origin.
Rah,
You won.
Statistically impressive, especially given the emotional shallowness of the average Spillhouse audience.
Lamnix must assemble at the Mega Prize Wheel in 600 seconds.
That's 10 minutes, people.
Failure to arrive will result in the prize being awarded to the station manager's nephew.
That sounds fixed.
It is admirably honest corruption.
You made a song?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell us you could sing?
you never asked.
Congratulations, young Lamnix.
Cheers. You able to stand?
Of course, if the ground is able to take it.
Help me up, dear boy. I wish to witness the wheel spinny thing.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. See? I'm grace itself.
Your left leg is attempting to walk in a different direction.
It has always been independently minded.
The Mega Prize wheel occupied the center of the Old Dreadbear's main concourse. It was 6 meters high, edged with pulsing lights, and divided into segments marked with prizes ranging from commemorative drinking vessel to small inhabitable moon.
Welcome, Lamnix. As winner of today's MusoCube competition, you have already received unlimited event access, a behind-the-scenes tour, official Old Dreadbear apparel, and a bag containing 17 unidentified promotional objects.
Sick.
You may now spin the Mega Prize wheel. You could win nothing. You could win 1 billion credits. You could win an obligation you will spend years trying to escape.
At least they explain the terms.
Place both hands upon the activation bar and spin when ready.
Here goes.
The great wheel begins to turn. It spun past free drinks, luxury cabins, dental reconstruction, a ceremonial sword, nothing, absolutely nothing, and the complete works of Des O'Connor.
Velocity decreasing.
We can see that.
Billion credit segment approaching.
Come on, darling.
Hold.
He can't hold, and it hasn't stopped quite yet.
Grand prize!
You've got to be kidding.
Cogitational apex achieved.
What did I actually win?
Lamnix has won a 1 billion credit complete Symphoria transformation, personally supervised by celebrated suit specialist Dr. Clack aboard the beauty spa vessel New You Probably, currently docked in geostationary orbit around the red eye of Zap.
Right.
That's rather specific.
Mega Prize wheel rewards are dynamically selected from available regional services.
The package includes full structural diagnostics, neural interface servicing, armor renewal, motive system upgrades, sensory recalibration, and 1 premium synth skin suit.
Oh, how wonderful.
So is that any use to you?
To me,
Yeah. I ain't got a Symphoria body, nor do I want one. So there you go.
Lamnix, you cannot simply give away a 1 billion credit prize.
Just did.
But we barely know each other.
You lot are my fam now. Why am I still talking into this thing? Besides, look at you. No offense, but your suit sounds like it could do with an upgrade.
It has been through a lot, but if you're sure,
I am as sure as any lamb can be.
that may be the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Let me give you a kiss.
Don't make it weird.
I fully intend to make it weird.
Deadheart pulled Lamnix into her body, forgetting her strength.
Easy, lady, I need those ribs.
Fine gesture, Lamnix. Very fine.
It really is.
Do you realize what this means? Dr. Clack could overhaul my entire body. My actuators have not been properly aligned in years.
That explains a lot.
My own Symphoria synth skin system. Proper texture, temperature, pores, hair, all of it. Not just a mental projection of those things like I've been using for decades.
Dr. Clack's clinic reports a 98% satisfaction rate.
And the other 2%?
Became furniture.
Ha, ignore him.
Premium furniture.
I said ignore him.
You gonna change how you look then?
Yes, I think I'm ready. When I got this suit, I was clueless.
You still are.
Lamnix has transferred his prize to Lady Vansois Deadheart. Your appointment window begins in 6 Regis days. Failure to attend may result in your makeover being reassigned.
We shall attend.
So we are off to the red eye of Zap then?
It is almost on our route anyway.
It requires a diversion of 3 days, 11 hours, and
As I said, almost on our route.
11.5 hours after arriving, the crew returned to the ship carrying 2 bags of food, 17 promotional objects, a commemorative miniature Dreadbear, 1 billion credits worth of medical paperwork, and 2 people who continued to insist they had only been resting.
Welcome back. I trust your visit was restorative.
for some of us,
Excellent establishment.
Very educational.
Lady Deadheart danced on a table.
Again?
There was music. Talking of music, can you play our very own Superstars prize-winning song for us, please, Skylar?
Sure can.
You've been listening to War Panda Radio. Episode 10, Spillhouse Blues, created and written by Aric Voss. Don't forget to like, follow, review, or anything else to spread the word about our little show. Until next time, stay frosty warpers.
Yeah. For everyone standing at the edge of the room, acting like that's what they meant to be. I see you. Yeah. I learn young, keep moving. Don't wait. Doors lock quick when you're made by mistake. No family name, no map, no crew. Just a file somewhere saying what I should do. So I rolled through the neon with my hood pulled low. Made a home in the gaps where the lost things go. Said I'm good on my own, yeah, I made that sound true. But even loners need friends too. We don't need saving, don't need fixing. Just one voice saying, mate, I'm listening. No big promise, no grand view. Just stay for a minute, I'll stay for you. Loners need friends too, even when we act like we don't need you. Standing in the back with a half-lit view, still hoping someone says, I saved the place for you. Loners need friends too, not a crowd, just one or two. No perfect words, no grand breakthrough. Just don't disappear when the night comes through. One for the strange ones, two for the bruised, three for the people always lost to be choose, yeah. Lamnix, chosen, yeah, I know ruins the rhyme. Look, I was built from pieces nobody could name. Then blamed for refusing to stay in my frame. They said, know your role, I said, who wrote the part? Then I took their broken rhythm and I made it art. Got a board underfoot and a beat in my chest. No planet on my paper, still I know what's best. I don't trust easy, bruv, trust comes due. But even loners need friends too. You can laugh with the room, still feel outside. Wear confidence loud with the fear inside. You can say I'm fine till the lie sounds smooth. Then one kind word knocks the air from you. So this one's for the awkward, angry and tired. The ones cool broken when they're badly wired. Different frequencies still coming through. Yeah, even loners need friends too. We don't need saving, don't need fixing. Just one voice saying, mate, I'm listening. No big promise, no grand view. Just stay for a minute, I'll stay for you. Loners need friends too, even when we act like we don't need you. Standing in the back with a half-lit view, still hoping someone says, I saved a place for you. Loners need friends too, not a crowd, just one or two. No perfect words, no grand breakthrough. Just don't disappear when the night comes through. Maybe I leave before goodbye. Maybe I joke when I wanna cry. Maybe silence is all I can do. Sitting here with me, I'll sit with you. You don't have to drag me into the light. Just walk beside me through the night. No cure, no lecture, no interview. Just proof that the lonely can make a crew. No one's self-made, that's a story we sell. Every tough face needs somebody as well. You can be fierce, you can be true. You can stand on your own and still need a few. Saying I saved a place for you.